macros have to be there for the player.
Alright, so we get to use the big dice. Very exciting. I love your sleeve color. Those are so cute.
I was like, my friend, he ended up buying the like dual matte, you know, the front being black, and I'm like, okay, I need to find what color looks best, and I just picked ones I really like.
Yeah, those are nice. Yeah, I didn't realize until maybe a couple weeks ago when Tony had mentioned that he was buying ones that were dual matte that were black on the inside, that those were the only kind that I had bought. Like, I just like had been grabbing them from here when I needed to pick out a color, and I guess I just happened to always pick the ones that were black on the inside. I didn't realize that it was a thing.
Yeah, it just looks really nice to pop out the bright colors on some of the art, so I'm like, okay, I want them. And then I think if you were the one that had the like amethyst purple foils that you were looking for, I think I have 2 libraries and the Strength of the Raging.
That would be fantastic.
I think I'd have to double check.
Oh, go ahead and cut.
Cool. Sorry. Yeah, I can check. I think I put them in some of my notes so I can filter them out.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Roll high?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I guess I will go first.
Sounds good.
I don't.
Okay. I'm gonna keep 3, put back 4.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of 1. And my hand didn't change.
Go ahead and recut.
Well, no, but if it's like the same two,
Thank you.
Alright, well, I will go first. So, I'm gonna ink Pete, play Robin Hood and pass.
Okay. Nice that draw. I'm going to ink a bell, and I'm going to play a broom.
No, it's on my turn. But if I take a creature on my turn, like, and it's like something. But it's like, but I gave it to.
Alright. Gonna ink a ghost and play the doctor.
Challenger 2.
Challenger 2. And quest for 1. Pass.
Ready, set, draw. I am going to pick Pete. For 1, let's fire the cannons, Robin Hood. I'm gonna quest the broom for 1, and then play a broom, cycling this one out so I can draw. And I will pass the turn.
Cross the turn. Gonna ink and Sid. 3 to Storm Rage on your broom.
Got it.
Use to draw a card. Quest for 1. And pass.
Ready, set, draw. Let's ink Mr. Smith. And then for 3, and we'll play a Pete. Go ahead.
Off turn. Alright. Quest for 1 to 3. 3 on Mim, bounce back.
Okay.
And then I go ahead and ink him. And pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. Let's go ahead and ink Smee. Play a Queen's Castle. And then I'm going to quest the P to go to 2. And I will pass.
Draw for turn. Three cards in hand.
Correct.
Mim will hit the castle for 4.
Okay.
Three to bounce that Mim back.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and take the castle out.
Sure.
And I'm gonna ink that Mim. Pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. Trade, and I will ink a snake. And then for 5, I'll play a Chenpo. Okay.
For turn. Four to do 5 damage to Chenpo.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. For 4, I'll play a rabbit and draw. I will pay 1 for a Chernobog's followers. And I am going to quest the Chenpo for 1 to go to 3. I'm going to ink Friends for turn, and then I'll pass.
And then change it to 22, and my team. So I'm happy with 22, 22.
I'm gonna ink Friends. 1, 2, 3. 6 for a Tinkerbell, 1 to everyone.
Yep.
And I will pass.
Okay.
Says I have to die. I told you I could do something.
Ready, set,
That's what I'm saying. I like declare order, just clear our guy. Don't move yet.
4 for another rabbit.
Don't move yet. Go attack later. So say after you're attacking. Yeah, you can attack.
Ink Lawrence for turn. I'm going to quest the rabbit for 1 to go to 4. You have how many?
3.
I'm gonna take 22, but
And then I get plus 22 because it's like.
here's one I know. I'm gonna play nephew for you. Yes, because I have a plan for myself. I have a job that you don't. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Draw for turn.
And this piece doesn't tap me.
Oh,
That's why my face has protection. So put target technically on the bottom of the library, but you can either use it and then just put it in your hand. So you can put it in one if you want. So you can put it in your hand.
3 to Storm Rage on 2 damage to Chenpo. I get to draw a card.
And you may
Tinkerbell will hit and take down Merlin.
I assume you'll ping
2
the other one for
damage.
2.
Yep, correct.
I will draw from the rabbit.
Yep, and then we're gonna go ahead and do 3 Storm Rage on your other rabbit.
Okay.
Card.
I'll draw from that rabbit.
wait, what is
Yep.
it?
And
crazy. It's okay. We're fine.
And then this goes into
I'm gonna ink Robin Hood and play a broom house.
Okay. Yeah, it was a mistake for me to not quest the Chenpo. I didn't think about it. Draw for turn.
like I can't.
So, hey,
Oh yeah, let me get that one.
you doubted me. You thought you were gonna lose.
Okay. For 1,
I totally love save you.
we'll play a Chernabog's. For 3, I'll bounce the Chernabog's with the Fox so that it can trade Tinkerbell.
Maybe something. Like, we're literally not gonna stop playing.
And then for 1, I will replay said Chernabog's.
That's insane.
And I will pass.
We can do things. I can do things. Is it my turn? Pass it to me. Look at that.
3 on a magic broom. This broom gets resist 1 until the start of my next turn. 4 on a goat gains me a lore. Let's see. Since he has resist 1, if you hit him, he won't die. So I will quest for 1
Okay.
and pass.
Got it.
And then I'll tap this, the humble defector.
And you have 1 in hand?
Yes.
Okay. Ready, set, draw.
So I'll draw 2 cards. Okay, that's cool.
I'm gonna quest for 1, go to 5. For 3, I'm gonna play Fox and bounce it. Fox will trade the broom. And then I will replay the Chernabog's.
So use your ult.
And
Well, here's one. This is my why I think I still have a chance to win the game.
Draw for turn.
Because I
Yep.
get the emblem. If you control a creature, damage that it reduces to less than 1 So my name is
5 on a Robin Hood.
okay.
This broom will trade with the fox.
Okay.
The goat will quest for 1. And I will pass.
Got it. Ready, set, draw.
How many foxes do you have in your discard?
Check. But I definitely went through a ton of them.
Yeah. Well, and they bounce, so it's hard
2.
to like 2. Okay.
Yeah, 2 in discard.
why are you playing this game?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna quest him for 1, and I'm gonna pop him to draw. For 1, play a Cogsworth. And for 3, Fox it back.
Okay.
And then that will trade.
Gains me a lore.
And then.
So now we've got 3 foxes in discard.
Correct.
Yep.
Ink the Cogsworth for turn. And then I'll do 5 damage to Robin Hood. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Free to hardcast friends.
Okay.
Quest for 2. 2 to bounce him. And 1 to play a broom.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Ready, set, draw. For 5, I'll play Bell. For 2, I'll play a Mr. Smee, and I'll
Spells
pass.
do again?
So she's shift 3, and then when she gets played, I can move 3 damage from something to something else, but there's no damage in play,
Okay.
so
So it's only when
just a
she's
4.
played.
Correct.
Okay. Alright.
And I'll pass.
I play Amethyst Monument.
Draw for turn.
White creature spells. I cast cost 1 total mana less to cast. And whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1.
5 to replay Robin Hood.
Yep.
Token.
2 on a broom.
So I get a little white warrior.
And that's the
That's a evasive
Okay.
broom. And
And then
I will go ahead and quest for 2 to 11
Okay.
and pass.
Got it.
Linden says 3/3.
Ready, set,
Whenever
draw.
a creature attacks,
Okay. Let's. You have the 1 in hand?
Yep.
Bell to Snake.
I get 1 life every time I attack.
Smee to Broom. And he's the gain 2 lore when he finishes something off, correct? I'll pass, and then Smee will trigger and take damage.
1 card in hand.
Correct.
This is what I have been looking for a while now. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on Sorcerer Mickey. So brooms cost 1 less now, and when a broom is banished in a challenge, it goes back to my hand.
Yep.
Yep. So
I can't. I'm with the.
Robin Hood will take down Smee.
You got it?
Waiting this out really slowly.
I gain 2. This broom will hit Bell. Dies, goes back to my hand. Brooms cost 1 less, so for 1, I will replay that broom
You got it?
and pass.
Okay.
That was like
I will draw for turn.
Not funny, huh? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna strike you with my left hand.
3 for a library.
She's like a 6/6.
Man, you have a foil library and still extras. That's nice.
I think that's the one that I'm gonna give. I don't need to play foils in my deck. I just had it.
She will return.
Let's Zeus Robin Hood.
That's fair. Robin Hood has done some damage.
Yeah, and then I'll pass to you.
Alright, draw for turn. Okay, well, 2 to gain knowledge, so I gain 2 lore.
Nice.
And then, well, I only need 4 actually. 4 on this broom. He's a rush broom, and when I play him, I can shuffle all broom cards from my discard back into my deck.
Okay.
So, got 1, 2, 3.
You gave me cards.
So, how I like to do this is to put them in randomly and then
Yeah,
shuffle.
just shuffle them.
Well, I guess that's all I want to do.
They're not all stuck together. Go ahead and cut. So it's there. No cards in hand. You have 1 card,
Nothing in hand.
nothing in hand.
Yeah, this is
okay.
just unused.
So in that case, Rush Broom will hit the library for 4.
Got it?
This broom will quest for 1. And I'll pass.
Okay. I will top deck and hope, and we can go to game 2.
This is such a surprise.
I am going to ink a Cogsworth and play a broom. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Ink the doctor and play my own broom.
Okay.
Pass.
Ready, set, draw for turn. Castle, quest for 1, and pass.
Draw for turn. Gonna ink a Broom. 1 on Robin Hood, quest for 1, and I will pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. We'll ink Pete. For 3, I'll play a crab and give the Broom Challenger +3, and we'll trade brooms. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. I'm going to ink the Fox. 3 to shift to Big Robin Hood.
Got it.
I'll go ahead and take down the Broom. 2. And pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. For 3, I will Fox, bouncing the crab. When he leaves, I'll give the Fox +3 Challenger so we can trade. And then I will ink the crab and play a Broom. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ink a Fox for a Mickey and pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. For 4, I'll play a rabbit and draw. And I'll ink Snake and pass.
Alright. 2 on this Broom. Mickey gets resist 1 until the start of the next turn.
Okay.
And then 2 on Yensid triggers a draw.
Yep.
I'll pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. Rabbit will sing Zeus to the Mickey. For 4, I will play a castle. For 1, I'll move the Broom to the castle, and I will pass.
I'm gonna ink fronts.
Okay.
5 on Rush Broom.
Okay.
And I get to shuffle my brooms back into my deck. Just the one.
There are cards in my deck that could allow me to.
Would you like to cut?
Yes.
Yensid will quest for 3. Puts me at 6.
Got it.
Rush Broom and this room will hit the castle, so 6 damage.
Got it.
And I will pass.
Okay. Ready. Start of turn, I will gain 2, going to 3. Draw 1 for the Broom being there. I will draw for turn.
I only have to tap 2.
Let's have Broom and Rabbit both trade into Yen Sid. For 3, I'm gonna Fox the Rabbit. He'll leave play, so I will draw. The Fox will trade into the Rush Burn. I will ink a Broom for turn. And then for 3, I will play a Pete.
Okay.
And pass.
Draw for turn. 2 onion Sid. Triggers draw.
Got it.
2 on another Broom. This Broom will take down the castle.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Ready, set, draw. Pete will trade the Broom. I'm gonna quest this Broom for 1 to go to 4. Thank you. For 5, I'm gonna play Bell, and I'm gonna move the 2 damage on Pete to Yen Sid.
Right. Yep.
And then, because I played a character, I'm gonna banish this Broom to draw.
I keep saving.
And then I'm going to link Lawrence for turn and pass.
Draw for turn.
Yeah. Unless I strike you with everything I got right now to give you maybe like 5 damage. I draw 1.
And to him, I was trying not to.
Did I put a line down for turn?
Alright, Yen Sid will quest for 1.
Okay.
I did not.
2 to bounce him.
Sure.
But I tap him.
I'm gonna ink Yen Sid and 4 to Zeus Bell.
Okay.
And Broom will quest for 1. Pass.
Ready, set, draw.
Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Because of Solon, I get to bring Sarah back. So, she's like...
For 4, I'll play it to castle. I'm going to have Pete trade the Broom.
Yeah.
And then for 3, I'm going to Fox the Pete back to my hand.
I haven't paid games now. Okay.
And then I'm going to ink that Pete for turn and play a Broom. Go ahead.
1 card in hand.
Correct.
Draw for turn. 3 Storm Rage on, 2 damage. This is a tough dilemma, but we'll do 2 damage to the Fox because I don't like her. Draw a card.
Okay.
No offense.
That's fair.
And then we're gonna do 3 to do that again to the Fox.
Sounds good.
Draw a card. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And then Mim will hit the castle for 3.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
I'm gonna try to...
I will ready. Start of turn, I will gain 2 from castle.
Yep.
Draw for turn. For 4, I'm going to play a rabbit and draw.
We're gonna murder Todd. We're gonna murder Todd. whether that's like in this game right now or outside with cameras. I know we should start bringing cameras to these things. Like, we're gonna
One to play Chernobog's followers, and 3 to move them all to the castle.
Okay, wait. How much is this? Okay.
I'm gonna.
Guys, we're gonna count all together. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I just played it. That's why I was like,
All right. Draw for turn.
Okay.
Yep.
So the number I'm thinking about in my head right now is 6.
All right. 1
Yeah, it's like
on a broom.
Okay.
2 on Yensid triggers draw.
Got it.
Okay. 1 more on a Mickey.
But you can also just pay.
I'll hit for another 3
Okay.
and pass.
Okay. I will. Ready? Start a turn. I will gain 2 and draw 3.
Yep.
Wait.
And then I will draw for turn.
Guys, stop losing. Like, count. 6. What is this? 4, 5.
Let's go ahead
6. Math was
and.
literally my worst subject. I don't know why. Okay, 6. This is why I started speaking about. I play Safar Sky.
I'm gonna ink Smee
She's a second
for
woman.
4. I'm gonna play a second castle, and for 5, I'm going to bodyguard Chenpo, and then I'm gonna quest these 3 in the back for going to 11,
Okay.
and I will pass.
All right. Let's see what I can do here. Draw for turn.
Yes. But. I don't know what. Okay, and you know what I'm gonna do besides that? I'm
Trying to think of the best like order of operations here. So I guess 4 on Mickey.
Okay. I can see why this gets complicated.
Yeah. So 4 on Mickey. So therefore this Mickey will take down the castle.
Okay.
This Mickey will hit Chenpo for 1,
Okay.
die, come back to life
Got it.
for free. And then Yensid and Madame Mim will hit the castle for 4 total.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Okay. Ready? Start of turn, I'll gain 2 from castle. There's no one there, so I will not draw. I will, however, draw for turn. Let's go ahead and 3 for a crab. Crab will give this broom +3 challenger so that I can trade into Yensid. I'll take 1. I'm gonna quest the Chernobog's followers for 1, and I'm gonna draw.
I'm sorry, I kept you alive.
Rabbit is going to sing, and then along came Zeus to hit me. Genpo is going to quest for 1.
Okay.
For 5, I'm going to play another Genpo. And then for the remaining 1, I'm going to move the crab to the damaged castle.
Okay.
Pass.
I think that's gonna be game, but let's see. That did nothing for me. So ink friends.
Okay.
I mean,
And I get rid of a Chen Po.
theoretically tier 3 I did this brother. But yeah, they have to give yeah. I mean, all of my cards are
Castle.
except for Safari. We
Man, you definitely have it, but I'm gonna play it out so that
Yeah,
we can
for
see
sure.
it, but just a little short. Because my Mim can take down the castle. That's easy enough.
Sure.
Sure. But you still have 5 on the board. And my only card, because these two will basically quest for 1 each, puts me at 10, and then 7 on a Mim. I could pick something up. So I could pick him up, I could pick this guy up. Great, but I have no more ink left to play anything, and I can't kill the Chenpo, so that's game. Okay, 5. Yeah. Close, but not.
Do you think I outran? Yes.
I'm gonna ink Tinkerbell and Playroom.
Okay. Draw for turn. Let's go ahead and ink Genpo and play a console. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna ink Strength. 2 on the Doctor. And I will go ahead and quest for 1. Pass.
Ready, set, draw. I'm gonna ink Smee, quest the Cogsworth for 1, and then snake this back to my hand. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Quest for 2.
Okay.
Puts me at 3. Gonna ink the library.
Okay.
3 on the fox. I'm gonna pick up this guy and banish this guy to draw a card.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I had to resolve
Yeah.
that
I just
before I did that.
my
Yeah.
brain was like, okay. Yeah.
So I use that. This guy's here, ready to party, and I will pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. Let's go ahead and ink a Cogsworth. For 3, I'm going to play a Lawrence. And I'm going to quest this snake for 1 to go to 2. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Go ahead and ink friends. 4 on the castle.
Okay.
Mim's gonna trade with Mim.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Ready, set, draw. I'm gonna ink Chen Po. For 3, I'm gonna crab, giving Lawrence Challenger +3, so he'll swing the castle for 7.
Nice.
For 1, Chernobog's followers and pass.
I'm gonna ink Madam Mim. 3, or no, 2 on the Doctor,
Okay.
3 on a broom. Let's give him
Resist.
because why not? And I will pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. I'm gonna quest the Chernobygs and banish it to draw. Ink Smee. For 4, I will play a castle of my own. I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna move the crab to the castle, and then I'm gonna quest the Lawrence for 2. I am going to pass from here.
To do 5 damage to the castle.
Okay.
1 to play a Robin Hood.
2, 3, 4, 5. I play Sarah's Guardian. She's a 5/5.
So if I hit Lawrence, because he has no damage right now, he's a 4/4.
Correct. The moment he takes damage, he's got 0.
Right. So in that case,
9/9.
the broom will hit Lawrence
Okay.
for 2.
So then the broom and Lawrence would trade. But then if you wanted to hit with the doctor, he doesn't take any damage.
Should I?
Yeah.
If that's the...
So, but the doctor is going to take down the castle.
That works. So yeah, he currently has
Yeah,
0.
so now he's a 0/4.
Yeah.
Yep, and then I will pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw.
What if I get cards that protect me from tie?
I'm gonna quest the Lawrence for 2. For 3, I'm gonna Fox Lawrence back to my hand. Fox will trade into the doctor. And then I'm going to ink Bill. And for 3, replay the Lawrence. And then we'll go ahead and quest the crab, go to 8, and I will pass.
3 to shift Robin Hood. And then
I have to start now. Okay, I guess I'm attacking with.
let's take down the crab since he can't give Challenger 3 to anybody. Really. That's 2. 3 damage. 2 here.
You know what?
And pass.
Okay. And how many do you have in hand?
1.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. 4 for a rabbit. And I will draw. Let's go ahead and have Lawrence trade the Robin Hood.
I get to draw a card.
Yep. For 2, I'm gonna snake Lawrence back to my hand. I'm gonna quest the Fox for 1. And I am going to pass.
I'm gonna ink this box and then 6 on Tinkerbell.
Okay.
And because there are 5 other people.
And I will pass.
Okay. Ready, set, draw.
Well, no, she's tapped.
We're gonna go ahead and use Rabbit to sing Zeus to hit Tinkerbell. For 4, I'm gonna play a castle. I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna move Snake. And actually, I'm gonna move the Fox and Rabbit over here. And then I'm just gonna quest them out. So another 2, taking me to 11, and I will pass.
Trying to figure out who's here next week.
4 on Sorcerer Mickey.
Okay.
2 to gather knowledge. 2 and I will pass.
Okay.
No cards in hand.
Got it. Start of turn, I'm going to gain 2 from Castle and draw 2. And then I'm going to draw for turn. Let's go ahead and ink a Turnabout's Followers. For 4, I will play a library. Or 3 library. And then 4, make sure we're not cheating costs. Play a goat. Go up 1, and then I'm just going to quest these out for a total of 17, and I'm going to pass.
That is friends. Sure. Draw 2. Can't play either of those, so I will quest for 2 and then pass it to you.
I've got 20 on.
Yep. Good game.
Good games.
Because I have